Hi, it's John from Under the Table Hot Sauce. I'm here with my friend, the star of the show, Jimmy Farrow.
Yeah, what's up, JB?
Nah, nothing.
It's been a hot summer, and for all your barbecue needs, you can go to underthetablehotsauce.com. 13 unique flavors to choose from, created and bottled in a Long Island kitchen. Underthetablehotsauce.com. Let's go chow, JB.
Let's do it.
All the flavor, twice the burn.
I'm Rosa Mendez, and I'm here at the #1 Long Island broadcast, Monty and Pharaoh. I had the best time ever!
Hey, listen, Daddy, you're listening to the #1 broadcast, Monty and Pharaoh, Daddy, in Long Island. The best pro wrestling broadcast of all time, I think.
Jimmy, I got to tell you, man, it feels good to be back on YouTube. It was quite disappointing what happened to us, but we bounced back fairly quickly.
Well, what else would we do? We're almost at 5,000 subscribers.
Well, speaking of that, man, we need more members.
Okay.
What do you think we need to do to get the people of those 5,000 subscribers to come on and join the team as a Monty and a Pharaoh member?
Nudity is out of the question. Any other ideas?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But what I do have a few ideas.
Well, just like Prel, they should tell two friends, and they could tell two friends, and so on and so on. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Check out all our content.
But that's, you know what? That's why you're the star of the show, because guess what? Members get special content. Even we spoke about it. Pharaoh came to me one day and he goes, man, what's the deal? I can't even watch some of these videos because I'm not a member. And I said, there you go, Pharaoh. You got to be a member because this is what the members get. They get free content that none of the other fans that watch this show get.
That's right.
You get free autographs from some of these wonderful stars that come in, right?
Nice.
All you do is you go to the MNP webpage, or our own page, and shoot us an email and say, hey, man, I want a picture of Tommy Rich. I want a picture of whatever. And boy, that's on its way.
We give them their choice.
That's right.
We rock.
We do rock.
And you need to rock, too. Join.
Oh, I'm ruining it because now it was supposed to be the Pharaoh's final
question.
Oh, and
no, the Jets going to win the Super Bowl?
No.
What?
Because I just thought of this. We had Sabu in here.
Oh, what a great
guy.
And
it was a very emotional interview.
Oh, he's such a good soul.
You know, we hugged after the interview. But the one thing I want to ask you, being the success that Paul Heyman has gotten, and he did this with the help of people like yourself,
of course,
and the wrestlers.
Of course.
Do you think at this point that he owes a Sabu? Because Sabu seemed a little down and out. Do you think he owes some of these guys a little something to help them get through the rest of their lives?
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, no, he doesn't owe anybody anything. Honestly, he doesn't.
Okay.
Fuck these guys over, this guy over, whatever. Hey, that was that. He went on and, he did what he felt he needed to do to become what he became. And God bless him, he became main event every pay-per-view for the last 5 years. And the best talker is still at age 58 or whatever he is in that whole group. As a human being, he and I fought about Sabu. He wanted this block Sabu going to WCW, and I said, guy, he broke his fucking neck here for $500 a night. They're offering $300,000. What are you doing? You tell him that he needs a contract. He has no contract. He never signed anything. Sabu didn't remember whether he signed anything or not. So if we got screwed over, whoever got screwed over, he doesn't owe us anything. Buyer beware.
Buyer beware.
And, and life moves on.
Yeah.
Well, with that, buyer beware. And I get it. Tod Gordon, what an honor. God bless you, sir. And thank you again. We acknowledge you, Mr. Gordon.
Hey.
Thank you, guys.
The great Tod Gordon.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you so much for the interview. Thank you.
Jimmy, the great Tod Gordon.
Dude, I am covered in
Are you
goosebumps. This was like 4 times during the interview. What a mark I am. It's pathetic.
It's not a mark.
I love this guy. I just love that company.
Here's the thing. I refuse to use the word mark, right? Because, again, there's certain guys that you have a love for. And Gordon is one of those guys.
He is. I love
There's
ECW.
nothing wrong with that.
ECW was the little secret You know, I mean, back in the day,
You
it
love
was
it.
to me. I'm
I go
almost
back.
tearing here.
We have a sponsor out there, right?
Terrible.
Hendrick Fine Art.
Okay.
And he made a painting of me and Jimmy, which
Right.
I love.
Oh,
I
that
have
was
it hanging in my man
beautiful,
cave.
beautiful.
But it has Jimmy
Yes.
with Rob Van Dam behind
Yes,
him
it
and
does.
the ECW emblem.
Yes, it does.
And mine has Piper to WWF.
Yeah.
Now, again, I know
Yeah.
what a big fan Jimmy is of Van Dam.
Absolutely.
But the reality of it,
It's ECW.
Jimmy is a huge
ECW.
and that, again, I'll reiterate, is the spark
Yeah.
of ECW. And you know
Yep.
what? You know what I love?
What?
As maybe disappointed as maybe Mr. Gordon is with Paul Heyman, or maybe that result came out, and I don't even know.
He seems to
he
be
didn't say that.
in a very
But
calm place
look
about it.
but
Good
look
for him.
Look what he said. Buyer beware.
Yeah.
You only owe it to yourself.
I know, but morally, it would have been nice to be a human being, Paul. That's me talking.
Well, I think that's
Be
what
a
he
human.
said too.
Yeah, and I
He
agree
said
with
on
him.
a human
Yeah,
level.
come
well,
on, Paul.
But as a person, whatever.
Blah. I
Again,
got
I want to
you.
read
I
it
got
before
you.
we go.
Yeah.
Right? Todd is God.
Todd is
The authorized story and how I created Extreme Championship Wrestling.
Fantastic.
Todd Gordon and Sean Oliver. The forward by Terry Funk. I'll be reading. Guys, go to Amazon. Get this book.
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell you, I will give you a review
Absolutely.
on the book when I read it this weekend. I want to remind everybody, tomorrow we've got the great Sal Carenti in, 7:45.
Yep.
He wrote the book on Bruno Sammartino.
Yep.
And then right after that, that's This Week in Wrestling, so we're doing an interview with Sal Carenti, going a little interview heavy. And then at 9 o'clock, the great Barry Horowitz returns.
unbelievable. What a week we've had.
We've had a pretty good week.
We are having a killer week.
We are having a killer
Love it.
week.
Love it.
And it's all due Maria Davis.
Maria.
The First Lady is here.
What is
Cher
up, Maria?
Bear is here.
Hey, yo.
Our little family that supports us on a regular basis and allows us to do what we're doing.
Yep.
We love you guys. We love you all. And Maria Davis will not be with us tomorrow.
Okay.
She's going to a concert, she told me.
Who's she seeing?
Maria, I
What'd she
think she's got to tell me again. I forget. I got to look.
Okay. I know Metallica's in town, but, you know.
I want to hit you with this. He asked me not to tell you during the show, but I'm going to have to.
What?
Hold on.
You're going to hit me with
Roger F.
Okay.
told me
All right.
that...
This sounds like a song.
Hang in
Roger
there,
F.
bro.
told me. All right. What did he tell you?
Roger F.
I hope Abe doesn't know about this, too. You guys setting me up? What's going on here? What is this?
Hold on. It's right
Abe, you
here.
can cut to
Robbie Robertson of the band
Okay. What about?
just died.
Oh, my God.
He didn't want me to tell you during the show. He thinks you're influenced by him.
I love Robbie.
before you go,
I
would you-
traveled to Connecticut to see the band with the great Levon Helm, Robbie Robinson,
So
Rick
maybe you
Danko.
want to send us on the way with little prayers for Robbie Robinson. Again, I want to reiterate, thank you, Tod Gordon, for giving us the opportunity to interview on Long Island's #1 pro wrestling broadcast. Sir, you are a giant. Go ahead.
You just hit me with a cinder block. It was such a great interview with Todd, but I'm thinking about Robbie. Robbie Robinson from the band was one of the most underappreciated on the broad spectrum of great lead guitarists. He was one of the most underrated, and he was so joyful when you would watch him do a solo. Now, if anybody doesn't know who this man is, I am absolutely begging you, go see The Last Waltz. The Last Waltz was the band's final concert in '75, I believe was the year. It's in the '70s. You'll see Bob Dylan. You'll see Joni Mitchell. You'll see a lot of famous Clapton. A lot of great musicians. Neil Young, I think. I mean, so many great musicians come out. And the night they drove Old Dixie down, Robbie, you were a legend, and you put the low ride on me.
Beautiful. And
Oh,
remind
my
everybody,
Lord.
last night was the finale with Marty Jannetty on Dark Side of the Ring, where we get to see our own Jimmy Farrow
What the?
interviewing Marty Jannetty.
It's
on Dark
hilarious.
Side
A
of the
bunch of texts start coming in after midnight. Did you see yourself? Did you see yourself? I think you've watched it way more than I have. I was just like, what the?
I'm proud of you.
But,
I'm
but
proud of
yeah,
you.
but be proud of the show because that was fantastic.
I am proud of the
That was
show.
so fantastic. And hopefully more eyeballs will be checking out.
By the way, Maria says it's the honoring of men in the city of Pittsburgh, PA.
Honoring of men?
Honoring of
I'm
men.
going to have to do some homework.
You're going to
here.
have to do a little
I
homework.
think so.
All right, send us out there, Farrow.
Maria, have a great time at that show. You've been watching Monty and the Pharaoh. Todd is God. Thank you, Mr. Gordon. And until tomorrow night. Can I pat your back?
Yeah.
Later.